Hello everyone, my name is Anthony or Digital Piracy and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm bringing you my review of the Logitech G435 headset. This is the newest addition to Logitech's headset lineup and it's pretty interesting because it's got both Bluetooth and Logitech's Lightspeed wireless connections, making it a very versatile headset. You can use it with your phone, tablet, Xbox, Nintendo Switch, PC, and PlayStation even, but it doesn't compromise on features despite its 165-gram weight. It's an extremely light headset, but the build quality is absolutely top tier, I would say, for the price. Let's get into the unboxing before I give you my full breakdown, and stay tuned because this is an interesting one for sure. Let's get right into this unboxing, guys, of the Logitech G435 headset. I don't know too much about this headset, honestly, but I kind of just want to figure it out. I'm trying to go wireless on my entire gaming setup, so let's see what this thing has to offer. I watched a couple reviews before I decided to get started with this, so we'll see if it lives up to any expectations that I've got. Keep playing, I like that. Just a little unique thing on the Logitech stuff. So inside we've got a headset, obviously. And then inside there, it looks like another box at the bottom right there, but it's actually just, I guess, cushioning. So here's what we've got. Oh, wow, that's light. That is very, very light. Great flexibility, and these ear cups are very plush, very soft, springy. I like that a lot. Nothing on the inside though, so if you got like some really long ears or whatever, that might be a little uncomfortable for you. So it's got full telescoping, and then these wires are actually outside and coiled up for some reason. I don't know, it's a bit of a design choice with that. We got a bunch of buttons on the side here. We got power, volume, and then the Bluetooth button, because this headset is Bluetooth and Lightspeed wireless. So it features, all of Logitech's wireless technologies inside of it. Supposed to have the best, or anyway, it's supposed to have like really quick response times and all that. Sticker. Inside the little pouch, you got the sticker, charging cable, USB-C, of course. If it was anything different, that would be a bit of a con. And then the little dongle for the Lightspeed wireless. Always love to get stickers and products. This is a highlight for me, definitely. I love that. In the box, it comes with a little instructions for removing the battery for recycling. That's an interesting feature. I've never seen this in a product before for battery recycling, how to completely take it apart and take care of that. That's interesting. I like that. And we've got the manual here. Lots of, it's like every other tech manual you've ever seen. Roadmap style, folds out, and you basically don't need this at all. USB-C cable, it feels good. I like it. It's a really high quality cable, I can tell. Doesn't hold its shape really. It's got a good feel to it. The connector at the end, it's got an interesting coating, kind of like the rest of Logitech's stuff. Not quite the same cable as my other Logitech mouse, but it's a good cable. All right, we got some plastic. Hello everyone, Digital Piracy here. I am currently looking at my DaVinci Resolve file, and I noticed that I did not record any kind of transitionary statement from the unboxing to my general opinion. I just started messing with the headset and trying to figure it out. Please bear with me as I learn how to do anything correctly. Let's get to my breakdown. I didn't hit the record button, no! Here's my fourth attempt at recording these couple clips because I am a moron and I don't know how to do anything right. Anyway, let's do a mic test of the Logitech G435. Spoiler alert, it's not very good, but listen, gaming headsets, they're not supposed to have the best onboard microphones. Most people use one of these.
So as you can clearly hear, this microphone isn't the best. It's clearly got a little bit of issues. This is completely unedited microphone audio that you're getting from the dual beamforming microphones featured on the Logitech G435. However, it works, right? Anybody using the built-in uh, microphone in a headset isn't looking for like the uber mega epitome of quality. Most of the time, you're just talking with your buddies, raging at Fortnite or whatever, and it's not a big deal. If you're like kind of um, intense or concerned about your audio quality, you're pretty much going to be using an actual microphone, whether it be USB or XLR.
First thing I noticed when I plugged back in my regular microphone and started monitoring that audio is that it's a world of a difference. So let's talk about the audio and the sound quality of the headphones. First of all, let me just say it can connect to your phone and tablet, obviously, but this is not a pair of headphones built for listening to music or watching movies. Let me just get that out there right away. So, music quality, it's okay. It's interesting. Obviously because these are tuned and got a different EQ than say a good pair of audio headphones or even like my AirPods here. It's weird because you hear certain things you never heard before, but it's not necessarily good because it's different details. So I was watching a movie to test them out the very first day of using them. I watched Guardians of the Galaxy 2. And in the very first scene where they're fighting the big squid alien monster, I definitely noticed that I could hear a lot more detail in obviously the more intense sounds, stuff like gunfire, explosions, like those little things that obviously you want in a gaming headset were very amplified in the movie and made it almost a little uncomfortable to watch just because it's different from anything I've ever listened to while watching a movie. That being said, the sound quality when playing a game is spectacular. Maybe not spectacular, maybe I'm just not used to a good headset or something like that. That could definitely be the case because I've owned 3 headsets in my life and they've all been worth a lot less than this. So maybe it's just the higher end thing that I'm getting used to. As soon as I got it connected, my very first game of Vanguard, I know that's the game I used to test it. Oh boy. Don't even get me started on Vanguard, but it sounded really good. I loved how amplified the gunshots and explosions were. Typical stuff, like I said, when I was watching the movie, amplifies all that. It just made me feel 10% better at the game because I could hear the audio that much better. So I have no complaints about the audio quality. It's great at what it was built for, and what it wasn't built for, it's okay. It works, and that's kind of the feeling I get for the entire headset. It just works. So the instructions that come in the box of the G435 are bare bones, to say the least. It's just a couple of graphics with not a single word on how to use the thing. It does include a QR code with a link to digital instructions, but I absolutely think you need to include physical instructions, especially if you're going to include instructions on how to break down the headset and recycle the battery. I mean, I think it was a poor choice not to at least say hold down this button. As far as overall build quality goes, it's a full plastic build, and but it doesn't feel low quality. It's got great flexibility. I mean, you can just basically do anything you want to this, and it won't break. The plastic itself is a high quality plastic, I would say. It definitely doesn't feel fragile. It's very light, but it doesn't feel cheap. And that's a good thing, I think. These ear cups are some of the best I've ever felt personally. Very, very soft, plush, squishy, and they get a good seal around your ears for sure. The headband, obviously, it's just a hollow piece of plastic with fabric wrapped around it, and it's not necessarily bad because I don't really feel it up there. I don't feel any discomfort, but I think it could definitely do with at least a little bit of cushion under here. As far as that, build quality is pretty good. One thing I noticed is that the USB-C port on mine, anyway, it's really difficult to plug the cord in. So, I mean, maybe I can give you guys a little bit of a demonstration here, but like, I try to plug that in. I really got to push to get it in there. My hand was in the way. I really got to, really got to push to get it in there. It's got definitely a tighter connection than I think I would like. It's got a little bit of swivel with these arms. I'm not sure if it's built like that or if it's just a play in the build, but it telescopes like you would expect. And for my big head, it doesn't really fit. If I've got the headband pushed pretty far forward and all the way extended, it just barely reaches the bottom of my ears. So my head's probably the upper limit for size, and it's not terrible. I could wear it for a little while if it wasn't for the lower clamping pressure, which is what I've noticed and everybody else that I've given the headset to have noticed. That's the first thing they say when they put it on. Oh, that's not great. Clamping pressure right here at the bottom, not enough at the top. If I push right here, it feels amazing because I'm equalizing that pressure a little bit. So that's another little thing that just makes the comfort a little bit less than it could be, I think. Okay, so I did audio quality, build quality, features. As far as features go, and the buttons that are included on the back of the left ear cup, it's got obviously the power button right here and then the Bluetooth button right here. That's how you switch from Lightspeed wireless to Bluetooth. Those are fine. I mean, they're pretty good buttons. They work, do it exactly what they're supposed to do. But this right here, this is one of my bigger issues with the headset, is that your volume control is just 2 buttons, up and down. The increments for those volume settings are really, really low. You got to hit this button a lot of times to get that volume up there to a point where you can hear it. If they had included a volume dial, I think that would have worked a whole lot better. And that's kind of like a standard for most headsets. I feel like most of them include a little dial. So I wish that was there. One other thing that could have fixed that instead of a dial is if this had any kind of compatibility with Logitech G Hub. You know, that's their software that controls all of their different little peripherals or whatever. Even controls my microphone and my webcam even. Obviously, there's no RGB and there's no programmable macros on the headset, but you could have had adjustable increments for the volume controls. I think that would have been very useful. Also, there's no tunable EQ. You can't change the EQ of this at all. Maybe if there was volume increments on these, maybe if there was adjustable volume increments for the buttons here and changeable EQ, I probably would rate this headset a whole lot higher than I currently am. If they had those features in G Hub, this would be a much better headset, I think. But it's not bad for what it is. Hit like and subscribe. I can't think of a better outro. Have a good night. Peace out. I love you guys.